What's going on, everybody? Kwaku here, back with another video, and I'm finally done moving. As you can tell, there's a whole new space behind me here. There's all kinds of room there. In fact, I don't have to worry about the door opening. That's kind of over there. Without further ado, as I posted on Twitter, I posted that this year I'm going to take a look at a whole bunch of media player alternatives rather than file explorer alternatives. And so in this video, as you see on the title, I'm going to be taking a look at one of the most popular options that's actually been around for an extremely long time. And that option is VLC, or VLC Media Player. It's been around for over a decade easily, and I've been using it for just as long on almost every operating system Microsoft has ever pulled out. The nice thing about VLC versus Windows Media Player and the new Media Player application for Windows and just about every other media player application out there is that the amount of extensions or codecs that it supports is insane. I couldn't even list them all. You just have to go to their website to find out. So this one is the more UWP style one. They have two versions. They have a Win32 one, and then they have a UWP style one, which is styled pretty much for like Windows 10, Windows 11's design language. So without further ado, let's take a look at VLC, or VLC Media Player. Alrighty, so what I wanted to do to start the video mainly was I wanted to show you guys VLC's website, or Videoland, the Videoland organization's website, because here you'll get all the information about all the codecs that it supports and all the protocols that it supports. It's a lot, as I said. You even see the downloads still going up as I speak. So over 163 million downloads, almost 164 million downloads as we're talking. It keeps going. But they support a whole bunch of codecs. So this is their website, and you can see all the platforms they support: Linux, Mac, Android, iOS. They have the apps on everything. And as usual, there's no ads, there's no nothing on their thing, because it's just a media player, which is exactly what all of us want, is something that is just a media player. Going deeper, it says fast encoding, and it also says these are all the formats that it plays. Literally everything you can think of, it plays, from CDs or from music to DVD videos to just normal digital videos, a lot of controls and things like that. Obviously, what we're looking at here is the Mac version. And then if you go deeper in, you see that all the formats that it supports, unicast, just you can go through, read this stuff yourself. And then down here, you notice that it has two types for Windows. It's got VLC and VLC for Windows. If we click VLC, it's what I told you about, the one I've been using for a long time, since even around Windows 7 and before that. And then you have VLC for Windows, which is a little different because you have to hit the drop down to pick the right one, or you can just search on the Microsoft Store for it, and it's still free. And essentially, here I was even testing it. So if I go back to videos, this is essentially your home screen. Let me make this full screen. This is your home screen for the video, like for the application, for the UWP styled application. And it's pretty neat. It's simple, very simplistic. This orange is just a default color. You can change that. I'll show you in a second. But you got your usual tabs for music, video, browse, and network. Network allows you to embed a URL into here, and then it'll play it. So what I'm seeing, and I haven't tried this yet, is I'm hoping that YouTube, for example, if I just say, I don't know, Sam the Cooking Guy, because I always put him on blast. Let's say I want to put Sam the Cooking Guy in there. I wonder if it'll play it. Will it play a YouTube video? I don't think so. No, it's not playing the YouTube video. So I'm not 100% sure what kind of URLs. Probably embedded things from like embedded videos you can put in here, but it does that. Going back to the video tab once again, you got all kinds of videos. You got even the podcast that I never released, but I have all the episodes for. So what we can watch, honestly, is, let's say, this Halo Infinite footage. So you can see that it plays it very smoothly and it's very clean. Obviously, it's letterboxed for everybody because I was playing it on my super ultra wide. I didn't narrow it down to 2560 by 1440, 16 by 9. So going out of that, you can see these are how the controls look like. You can see it's very modern control style. It doesn't have the exact Windows 11 pizzazz, with the glowing scrubbing bar. It doesn't have that. But you can lock the video so that way you can't pause it and do all this extra stuff. You can unlock it so that way then you can start messing around with it. Let's say if you have kids around and you don't want them pausing the video, you can just lock it, and in case they don't know that they can just press this to unlock it, well, your video is locked and therefore it just plays all the way through. Right here you got to repeat, so you can click that to repeat the video. Right here, if we click that, that does picture-in-picture mode, as you see right there. So it's pretty cool that you can do picture-in-picture mode, and then you got your audio tracks, subtitles, and all that stuff. You can even edit the zoom styles and all that stuff, so that's all pretty cool. There's just a whole lot that, like, I'm just very surprised, and I'm glad that VLC or Videoland is still doing the same things, and they're still pumping out everything. You got chapter support, increasing speed, getting out of screen speed. You can do full screen toggle just from that. If I hit escape, it just goes out of that. Yeah, you got a whole lot. Picture in picture, full screen, all your media controls that you need is there. There's even an audio, like you can even like customize your sound in this thing. So basically what you would do is, like, if you hit this button here and you go to settings, right? This is where I was showing you that you can pick your theme, whether you want dark theme or light theme. And one nice thing with this dark and light theme is that you don't have to restart the application to get your dark or light theme. You can just check it off whenever you want. You can change your color choices from the colors that they have. I'm probably going to change it to this dark red and hit apply because I like red. And then you can go back into settings, and then you can say, oh, where do you want things to be detected and all that stuff. So basically you can have your VLC be connected on your computer for HT PCs or home theater PCs and just have this be your media player, and obviously you can set this as your default media player. That way you can just make it your default, and all you do is go to Windows settings and you go to default, search for defaults, and go to media player, and I'm sure it'll make you check off every single extension, MP3, MP4, and all that stuff, but that's Windows 11, unfortunately. But if you have Windows 10, it's probably just one click. It says VLC will start on what page, so you can pick whichever page VLC will start on. They have shortcuts where you can just press keyboard shortcuts and it'll do things. Video settings here, this is where my videos are stored that it's looking at. If you add subtitle encoding, you need to restart. And then you got all these encoding formats and things like that. Play video in background, force landscape, a whole bunch. The music here, this is what I was talking about, the equalizer. I couldn't think of the word. So the equalizer, when you look at it, you can change it to whatever you want. Even though you have your own computer's equalizer built in, you can even have an equalizer for this. And I'm not sure though, because I'm not an audiophile, is and also I don't really mess with equalizer stuff, is that I wonder that if whatever I set on this application, will it not overlap with the Windows built-in equalizer for whatever application you use to set your sound for your speakers? Will it not interfere? And if it doesn't interfere, that's amazing. If it just automatically switches to this when you're playing in VLC and then switches back to your Windows thing automatically, that's amazing. If Videoland is watching this video, I hope you comment and tell us all what happens with that. Like how did you manage that? You can do full bass and treble, which I might just do. You can sign into Last.fm to have some Last.fm data and stuff to listen to, like the radio and things like that. And it's just a clean thing. You can even browse your files, your pictures, and so on, open file, and it's a clean thing. Now, with this being an app review, it's only proper that I have something to say that should be probably fixed or added, a feature addition. One thing that I want to add is this button here. There's no home button. There's no home screen, and I'm hoping that you'd maybe add a home screen or perhaps maybe even, I know you said you did it for redundancy, but I'm hoping perhaps maybe if my home, when it first opens up, the application first opens up, is videos, if I click music or whatever it is, rather than me thinking of clicking videos again, maybe make this VLC button, maybe make this a button. That way you can just click the VLC button and it'll go back to what my default screen will be, whether it's music, video, browse, or whatever, or network. maybe make it that way. So that would be pretty cool. And one last thing that I also wanted to mention is Videoland, if you could please update your design a little bit more, just a tiny bit more, so that it fits the Windows 11 design style. That's another thing that I would love. I like the swooping looks. I like the animation smoothness. Everything is just clean, fast, and good. Everything is great so far. In fact, if I go to music, one last thing I wanted to do, I know everything here is copyright. So we're going to go to Common. And I'm going to show you that this album from Common, for example, you can see every single track. You know, I'm missing some tracks, obviously, but you can see every track, the time it is. You can click the track and play the track, or you can hit play album, add it to a playlist. You can pin the album, favorite the album, and you can even view artists. So if I click view artist, it shows everything in my entire VLC library that relates to Common. So if I hit this Alicia Keys thing, you know, I don't know, you know, Alicia Keys is not Common, but it just shows a lot of things, because if I click that, there you go, you see everything that's Common. If I click Alicia Keys, everything that's Alicia Keys. So they have multiple ways you can view: artist view, album view, song view, playlist view. It's amazing to me. So highly recommended you take a look at this. I know this app looks like it has a hybridization of like Windows 8 ideals with this kind of bar down here, and when you click it, it opens up. It's still the squared corners, so I wish they would update it to be like this right here, you know. But other than that, it's a great application. Highly recommend. It's right there, probably up on top for my best app picks of the year, even though we just started. It's just January. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy this video. Hope it's useful. I wonder, do you guys use VLC? Have you heard of VLC? If not, I hope you take a look at it. It is free and it's pretty lightweight. You can choose between the x64-bit one or the Win32 one, or the essentially the UWP one, which is the one I'm using here. If you go to the store and you just type in VLC, you'll see right here that you have VLC, and they also have VLC UWP. So whichever one you want, you can pick it. And yeah, that's about it. My name is Kwaku. Happy New Year, everybody. This is the first video in my new place. So hopefully there'll be more videos in the place, much bigger videos around this new area that I'm at. I'm not even at home anymore. I'll catch you guys in the next one.